Okay, we are live from Mike's room here in Grafton, Massachusetts. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm gonna go over my lineups. That's what we do here for week 4. I know it's a couple days late. I've been busy. Sorry about that. I think we're rolling. We're going to go over my lineup here. My cash game lineup. Okay, we're really behind. That's okay. All right, so I did not have a good game. Week in DraftKings. I ended up only cashing. I put 160 in. I got back 51. Rashi Rice killed a lot of people, but you know what? I had Nico Collins in my original lineup and swapped them out because Houston had the highest total last week, and I wanted a part of that game in. And in the end, I didn't put someone in. So as easy it is to blame the injury to Rice. When you make, and I have this sheet that I make, okay? Not always the top projected scoring team will score that amount of points. But when it's a Houston-Jacksonville game in Houston, Jacksonville's not a great defense. But in cash games, you have to have some of these high total. You can't not have these because most people are going to have guys from these top, the projected games. And I didn't. And that's all on me. And I don't blame you. And the Chargers always play the Chiefs tough. I had a feeling this game was not going to be high scoring. And for that price, with Collins 100 less, Collins was the better play. The rest of the lineup was pretty good. I mean, look at, I had 5 fires and then 3 snowflakes. Breece Hall, I didn't really like playing either. I thought he was going to be higher owned. It's a big price tag to pay off. That's what you want to do is go for value. Now, this lineup, in the end, I had a pretty good second half. I was only about 13 points away from cashing. Look at this. There's 3 duds in this lineup as well. But, again, I was going to play Fields this week, pay down. Paying down is the way to go a quarterback. It really is, just because the difference is just marginal. Yeah, you're going to have guys go off for 40, but guys at 5,300 can get more than the guys at 65. With the other positions, it doesn't always work that way. But the receivers I liked going, I was between Rice and Collins, but Tucker, the value, Johnson was just going to be so high owned. And I knew Higgins at 3,100 with the injury to McBride. And then I had to get Mason in against the Patriots. I went with the Ford. I went and paid up this week at defense, which was a good move. I think if I would have paid way down for Fields. If I would have paid way down for Fields, I could have still had Rice in this lineup and probably cash because I might have been able to go like higher here. 5,300 would have been 1,200 in savings. Could have got someone at 6,800 at running back. Even Aaron Jones. If I would have done that, and it's 7 more points in about 12. Yeah, 19. Yeah. So it just didn't work out. I can overdo it all I want, but the Collins, the one play that I did have him in my original lineup, but it's my fault. But I did have a pretty good week with GPPs. This one cashed $30. This was a $12 buy-in. I had a Stroud to Collins to Diggs, ran it back with Kirk. I had an Aaron Jones, Hubbard, with Higgins, his secondary stack. I think he had all of that in the first half. Rams didn't do anything defensively. Pretty good lineup. 161 for points there. This was really good. 176.80. I believe that was my high score. I track everything. I'll show you. So I'm up 248, losing 109 in week 4. That should be. And I've been playing 160 a week, 132 in cash, 28 in GPPs. Won 300 last year. I'm already up 248.40. But, you know, it's tough. So even if I were to lose everything in week 5, which I don't think I will, I would still be up through 5 weeks. I'm not going to win every week. But this lineup was really good with Dalton to Leggett and Hubbard. I did that. Ran it back with Chase, who, I mean, was close to getting that 100-yard bonus. I only finished 8 points off $40. This is a small 237 GPP, 237 players. That's it. I finished 9th out of 237. Had Mason. You can get a little chalky in these smaller tournaments, but look at the ownership that I had. Dalton, Evans, Leggett, Schultz, Reed, and the Buccaneers defense. I mean, look at where they were. And I plugged in Reed because of the way he did week 1 with Love back. I had a feeling Love was going to have a game. And so I just went with that stack. Could have correlated Nason with the Buccaneers. Maybe paid down a little bit more at tight end. The winning lineup had Fields to Pickens and Harris. Wow. No run back. Secondary stack. Nope. Second game stack of Johnson and Hubbard. That seems to be a thing. People are stacking 2 players. And a secondary stack would be, or correlation stack would be this. You would go Fields, maybe Fields, Pickens, Harris, run it back with Pittman, and then a secondary stack would be Hubbard and Higgins. But this was good stuff here. And that person did a good job. So, yeah, tough week. We're at it week 5. And we'll get it. So thanks for watching, and send me an email. Keep the comments coming, and I hope I can help you with DFS. Good night.